Hey there, Kevin here with Tern Bicycles, and congratulations on your new GSD. We can't wait for you to hop on your bike and start getting stuff done. But before you do, I want to share all the basic things you'll need to get going on your GSD. This video will specifically be covering the S10 and R14 models. If you're looking for the P-level GSDs, we've made a separate video over here. Now, we have a lot to cover in this video, so I've added timestamps below to make it easier for you to skip to the sections you're looking for. And be sure to check the description for any important links you'll need. All right, let's get going. If you want to drastically improve your cycling experience and get off at your destination feeling great, then it is essential to get comfortable on your GSD. There are two key parts that you can adjust to get that perfect fit: the saddle height and the stem position. To adjust the saddle height, lift the quick release levers here and here on the seat post. With a telescopic seat post, each seat post can go all the way until the minimum insertion indicator marked on the tube. Once you've got the height you want, close the lever and make sure that it is tightly secured. It is easier to finish adjusting one section before moving on to the next. If you're finding that the seat post moves around, it could be because the clamp isn't tight enough. You can tighten the clamps by adjusting the clamp screw nut here. The GSD also comes equipped with an andro stem that allows you to easily adjust the handlebar to a position you're comfortable with. To adjust this, lift the levers on the stem to loosen the handlebars. Once they're in the position you want, press the levers back into position. Whether you want a more upright seating position or something a bit more sporty, the andro stem has got you covered. The GSD is a pedal assist electric bicycle, also known as a pedelec, meaning the motor system only provides power while you pedal. Keep in mind that the motor stops providing assistance once you've reached the maximum speed allowed by your local regulations. The S10 and R14 come equipped with a Bosch smart system that includes the LED remote, display, battery, and the downloadable e-bike app. Let's get into the details about the smart system. Your GSD comes with a Kiosk 300 display and an LED remote. This is what you will use to see and control all the bike's functions. To turn the system on and off, press the power button here. When the system is turned on, you'll see a notification to avoid distracted riding. You can dismiss the notification by pressing the selection button. You will then have access to a bunch of information such as your battery level, assist level, and more. The plus and minus buttons allow you to change between the different assist levels. There's Eco, Tour, Auto, and Cargo. Putting the system into Auto allows the motor to automatically change assist levels for you during your ride. Whether you're climbing uphill or faced with sudden headwinds, you won't have to worry about changing modes manually, which allows you to just focus on riding. The left and right buttons allow you to navigate through the different pages on the display. Each page shows useful information for your ride, so take your time to flip through each one. You can remove the display by sliding it downwards before lifting the bottom of the screen up. This is a quick way to turn off your smart system. To put the display back, latch the unit to the mount from the top, then push it into place. Your GSD comes equipped with front and rear lights as well as brake lights. To turn the lights on, press the light button next to the LED remote. This will switch on both the front and rear lights. Press the button again to turn the lights off. The brake lights will light up regardless whether the lights are turned on or off. The light button on the right side turns the high beam on and off. This can be useful for seeing in extra dark areas or catching someone's attention. The buttons will glow blue when the lights and the high beam are on. Your GSD comes with a Bosch battery and a charger. To install the battery, place it on the battery mount and push down until you hear a click. Your smart system will work regardless of which mount you insert the battery into. If one battery isn't enough, your GSD gives you the option to add a second battery for even more range. Just ask your dealer about that. To remove the battery, use the key that comes with the bike to unlock it from the mount. Your bike comes with a set of identical keys that unlocks the battery and the frame lock. If for some reason you lose both keys, you can apply for a new set using the serial number written on the keys through the key manufacturer's website. So it is very important that you make note of the serial number. To be on the safe side, we recommend saving this number on your phone or emailing it to yourself. You can also find the serial number on your Tern account once you've registered for Tern Care. Your battery can be charged on or off your bike. Just make sure the system is turned off before charging and that there's no moisture in the socket area. To charge the battery on the bike, open the rubber lid on the top tube, plug the charger into the socket, and connect the charger to an electric outlet. The display should show that the battery is charging. Always charge on a fireproof surface for maximum safety. Press the power button on the battery to check the charge level off the bike. To charge the battery off the bike, remove the battery and plug the charger directly into the socket before connecting the charger to an electric outlet. The indicator lights should light up to show that it is charging. You can learn more about your battery on our support site or by downloading the Bosch e-bike manual. The Ebike Flow App is the control center for the Bosch Smart System. You can use it to lock your bike, customize the motor's performance and riding modes, download the latest software updates, and much more. You can download the Ebike Flow app from the link in the description. Once you have the app downloaded, click Connect Now on the home page, select LED remote, and hold down the power button on your LED remote as instructed until the bike is paired with your phone. Now that your phone is connected to the app, you'll have access to a variety of features and functions, like recording your ride and fitness data, adjusting your assist and speed levels, and of course the e-bike lock and alarm. For more information on the smart system, you can check out Bosch's playlist linked below. As the name suggests, the walk assist function gives you some assistance when pushing the bike. This is useful when pushing your bike up hills or when walking with heavy cargo. To begin walk assist, press and hold the minus button. Once the display tells you to start moving forward, simply walk forward to activate the assist. Make sure that you keep the minus button held down while walking or the assist will stop. There's also a function that prevents the bike from rolling backwards while walk assist is active to prevent you and the bike from rolling downhill. Once you're done with walk assist, release the minus button and wait 10 seconds or press the plus button to turn off walk assist. Your GSD comes with shifters that allow you to adjust your pedaling resistance. How you shift will depend on which model you have. If you're on the S10, your bike comes with a trigger shifter. To shift to a lower gear, push the lever closest to you. And to shift to a higher gear, either push or pull the lever farthest from you. You can see which gear you're in using this indicator. If you're on the R14, your bike comes with a roll-off electronic shifter. To shift to a lower gear, push the tab on the right. To shift to a higher gear, push the tab on the left. The speed page of the display shows you which gear you're in. We highly recommend changing gears as you would a non-electric bike. Downshift to a lower gear when coming to a stop or riding up a steep hill, and shift to a higher gear when accelerating or riding downhill. It'll help you maintain an efficient cadence and prevent premature wear on the drivetrain. The R14 automatically downshifts several gears when you've stopped to make it easier to get started again. Your GSD comes equipped with a set of hydraulic disc brakes in the front and rear for excellent stopping power. When looking at the handlebar from the rider's position, the rear brake lever is on the right and the front brake lever is on the left. In a few countries, this orientation may be reversed, so we recommend double checking before your first ride if you're not sure. Your GSD also has an anti-lock braking system, or ABS, on the front brakes to help you come to a controlled stop in an emergency and prevent sliding in wet conditions. That being said, you should still always brake with caution. Your brake pads are consumable parts which will need replacing down the line. Different factors like how often you ride your bike and how much load you carry will affect their lifespan, so be sure to keep an eye out on them. You'll notice that your GSD also comes with a frame lock on the front wheel. This can come in handy when you're doing a quick stop somewhere. The key for the lock is the same as the one for the battery. To use the lock, turn the key and slide the knob down until you hear a click. Once you hear the click, you can pull the key out. If the lock isn't properly engaged, you shouldn't be able to pull out the key. With the GSD's locking kickstand, you won't have to worry about the bike accidentally tipping over, as the kickstand stays locked in place until you release it. To release the bike from the kickstand, push down on this lever on the left side of the handlebar. Now that we've gone over all the parts, let's take a look at some of the cool things your GSD can do. You can greatly reduce the profile of your GSD by folding the handle post down. This can be extremely useful for getting your GSD into your car or for keeping your bike in a small space. To do this, Open the andros stem levers and adjust the handlebar so that the brake levers are pointing upward. Close the andros stem and rotate the front wheel 180 degrees counterclockwise. Then release the lever on the handle post to fold the stem down before securing it with a rubber strap. Finally, lower the saddle. Your GSD can be parked and rolled vertically, which can come in handy when you need to maneuver or park your bike in small spaces. There are contact points on the rear of your bike that will safely keep your GSD standing vertically on flat surfaces. Check out our video on how to vertically park and roll your bike to learn more. Finally, your GSD comes equipped with a USB-C port so that you can charge your device while on the go. This port is located on the non-drive side of your bike and is waterproof and dustproof. But like any charging port, if there's too much moisture detected in the area, the system will not allow electricity to pass. So make sure to secure the cover when not in use. There are a few important things that you should check before every ride to ensure that your bike is ready to roll. This includes the air in your tires, brakes and batteries, chains and cables, and all the quick releases. For more details, check out our daily riding checklist video over here. The GSD is at its best when paired with our huge range of Tern accessories. Whether it's taking your kids to the park or picking up groceries for the family, we've got accessories to cover almost every scenario. Just remember that your GSD has a max gross vehicle weight of 210 kilograms, or 463 pounds. This means that the weight of the bicycle, accessories, riders, cargo, and trailer must be less than the max gross vehicle weight for safe riding. The rear rack on the GSD is rated for 100 kilograms, or 220 pounds, meaning that you can bring along one adult passenger or up to 2 children. To safely carry a passenger, you should always follow the Tern passenger system, which includes a purpose-built seat, a place for your passenger to hold on to that is not the bike, fixed foot support, and foot and leg protection. You'll need an accessory for each part in order to safely carry a passenger, except for foot and leg protection, which already comes built into the GSD. Here's an example of a passenger setup for 2 kids. For more information on how to properly carry passengers on the GSD, you can check out our passenger guide linked below. Of course, the GSD is also capable of carrying a whole lot of cargo. Here's an example of a cargo setup. In general, you should try to evenly distribute the weight of the cargo for a more balanced ride. For more information, you can also check out our cargo guide. And that's all. You're ready to go get stuff done on your GSD. Remember that you can always come back to this video if you're unsure about something. You can also check the quick start guide or visit your Tern dealer if you have any questions. And finally, we love hearing from you online, so be sure to join our GSD group on social media. I'll see you there.